Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And away we go at Allegiant Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And that's good for a gain of 5. Kenny Moore there to make the stop. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Has his man. That's their rookie from Penn State. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No run by to George Kittle with that one. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Seeing some early game planning and work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
And they get this down to the 28. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Still sticking with the passing game. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
2nd and 3. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Setting up a throw. Has it down close. Touchdown, Seattle. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. McCarthy starting off with a throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. Gets it to the 15. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders finish off their opening drive. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for George Pickens that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Throwing from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
3rd and long for him here. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. And he's in a real tough spot for his first kick. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. Ball taken in at the 36. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. So no return on that punt. And it'll be Raider football. 1st down, ball at the 36. McCarthy operating from the pistol. That's complete to Ingram along the sideline. And he got this close to midfield before going out. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Complete out to the right side. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders break the tie here in the 1st. Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st.
Jason White is set to kick off.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Short kick here, fielded at the 17. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. A handoff left for Swift. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Drew Tranquill brings him to the ground. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. From the 38. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
3rd down from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. They get 13 on the pickup. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And they're going to bring him down after a good gain to the 40. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Now looking to throw. This ball's cut by Pickens. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. George Kittle, the intended receiver. So it's 2nd down coming up. He'll throw it yet again. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get it down to a single point. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Point after converted from Cardi. And the Seahawks tie things up at 14. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Running right side. And he's in. Touchdown. The Raiders need only one to take the lead. Myers to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders break. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Has his man. It's Swift. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Completes this one to Chase. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st down, Seahawks.
right, set now, 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat. But the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 11. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They strike for 23 yards. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down. They'll try and throw it here. Has it at the 7. And he drives this forward to the 6. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Catch is made in close.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Gonna keep this one and go. And he's in for the touchdown. The Seahawks can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Carty down for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks tie this game at 21. Carty has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking right, and he finds it. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a Vegas 1st down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. And he can't make the hook up on the deep ball. That's incomplete. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. So that brings up 2nd down.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Second and 10, McCarthy. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. Offense staying out there. Look at this. They're trying 4th and 9. McCarthy to throw for it. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on. First and 10, here's McCarthy. He just throws this one away.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he only gets this one down to the 9. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket.
Touchdown! It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. This return makes it up to the 25. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Throw is there, Trey McBride. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. To throw it on first down. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Second and 10 now. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. George Kittle, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. They send him left out of the slot. Back to throw now. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a fourth down stand.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
He'll throw it. Short pass brought in. And he'll go out of bounds close to that 35-yard line.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He gets a lot behind one. Deep down. They connect on the deep shot. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Raiders grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Looking up towards the dome. Can't bring it in clean. Oh, no, and it bounces out of their own end zone. That's going to be a safety.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner. Because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
First down. Here's Swift. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Into a crowd, and intercepted. And the Raiders will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
So the incompletion on first. Here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. This throw is cut. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. So now, here's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They're going to run with Etienne. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Give him a couple yards on that run, and this sets up 4th and goal.
This front, well, they've done a good job bending and not breaking. First down, didn't score. 2nd down, didn't score. And now 3rd and goal, can't find the end zone.
Wow, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Oh, man. man, Brock. They decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you get, you have to finish with points.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. On 2nd and 9. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Here's a throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. He manages 13 on this punt return. And the Raiders are going to like where they get to start out for this drive. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Oh, a big risk. No surprise here. They intercept it. That is Kyler Gordon. And the Seahawks are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Pass play on 1st and 10. Has his man, it's Swift. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Cardi with the extra point. And the Seahawks chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. He's going to push one deep down the right. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Big catch made, and he got both feet in. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
I know this staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 37. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense in the hurry up here. McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. He's on the move. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, you can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
He's back to throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. That is Kyler Gordon. And the Seahawks get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
That throw finds Kittle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Good offenses, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. He's got it near the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks parlay the interception into points. George Pickens the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks tie this game 35 apiece. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He'll get this to Etienne. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, a better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. So things getting a bit tougher following that penalty. We've got 2nd and 15. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Defense too much. The Seahawks drag him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score.
The Hawks dialing up the nickel D here. 3rd down. He gets it out left, and it's caught. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 14-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Quick throw, finds about right. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. New set of downs for him from the 46. To the air now on 1st and 10. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it. They're set up at the 35 now. Trying to throw here out of the gun. This one taken in by Chase. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down. From the red zone now. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 4th quarter lead. George Kittle, the touchdown. Point after converted from Cardi. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy to throw. Finds him on the slant. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. He's got the hook up to Ingram. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Complete out to the right. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Raiders 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Caught for big yards on the right side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Raiders now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th.
Jason Myers set to
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Swift gets it, going left. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. They'll throw it. Put the body on the line for his team. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Completed to his running back. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Seahawks with a little more work to do to win it here. 2nd and 8. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Now to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks jump in front late. George Pickens the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Cardi with the extra point. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. They send the tight end in motion. Back to throw. That's complete to Ingram along the sideline. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
ETN on the catch. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Setting up to pass. This ball's caught by Pickens. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Here he is to throw. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. He'll look to throw. Get some space around midfield. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down. Back now, pressure on its way. That throw finds Pickens. And they get this down to the 28. Now a timeout's called. It's not their last one, though, so they can try another play before setting up for that field goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. He'll throw it yet again. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. George Kittle, the intended receiver. So it'll be second down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Every eye in this place now staring right at Joshua Carty. This will be a 45-yard look from the left hash. That one is good! And that, folks, is your game winner!
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Carty has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. One final shot here. Flush down now to his left. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Seahawks take this one on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Huard and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.